Hello guys, and welcome to episode 17 of my Total War Warhammer 2 playthrough, playing as the Von Carsteins on very hard difficulty. This is Mortal Empires and we're going for world domination, and today it starts with us spending the rest of this cash and then moving on to the next turn. We are going to be continuing our attack into the Empire today. That is half the plan. Before we do, let's just see where we can spend some of this cash. We have walls at Essen now, which is great. We could possibly upgrade the wretched farmstead here, but the public order seems absolutely fine in that province, so that's no worries. We're waiting for the extra growth here at Castle Drakenhof so that we can get the level 4 Castle Drakenhof. Port Oberstyre is busy upgrading. I think what I'm going to do is put the cash into Averheim, get that to a level 3, so that then we can get the extra walls here. Those would be the ghost fence and then the skeletal walls in the extra slot that will become available. Okay, let's move on to the next turn. Our Banshee crossing the sea. Balthazar Gelt, what's he up to? Not too much. Going to attack the Moot. And that was apparently a heroic victory. I'll take it. If we'd actually played that out, we probably would have lost, actually. But I love the way that the auto-resolve gave us a heroic victory. That's pretty spectacular. Zifbar was taken by the dwarves. That's not good. Greenskins are still pretty powerful though. So hopefully they can do some damage to the dwarves. The dwarves kind of sprung up out of nowhere though, because they were at one point really weak. Then all of a sudden they became very strong again. I think it was probably just a couple of confederations really turned it around for them. Anything we need to worry about? I don't think so. We've got the Empire on the back foot. The idea here is just to destroy them. And then we can come back and focus on the dwarves. I'm going to have to take them out eventually. Okay, the migration. Can't afford to have the negative public order right now. I really wish I could pick up these treasures with an agent. That would be really nice. Right. Let's head back to these lands. We're going to have Isabella march her way towards Nuln. It would be quicker to go through Wissenberg, but I don't think I'm going to. I think we're going to come around this way. The reason for that is because we get the replenishment. Right, that we're bad. I think we're going to wait, possibly, and pick up the Balefire Brazier here. I'm going to need to save the cash if I want to make that happen. I'm actually going to move into Kemperbad, or towards Kemperbad, this turn with Vlad. With the idea being that after we take that, we can allow the rebels to spawn. We'll run up to Talabheim and kill them. And then I'll probably come back down towards Weissmund or something. But in the meantime, Isabella can just take Nuln and Grunberg. I could maybe jump from Kimberbad to Grunberg, but I think I'll go from Nuln to Grunberg. How's Altdorf doing anyway? That's actually going to rebel next turn. But due to us having the skeletal walls here, I don't think a rebellion will actually be successful. So we can just leave that on. That is absolutely fine. What about over here? It's still currently -1. The level of corruption is really hurting us. Just going to get one more zombie there. Maybe 2 more zombies actually. Because then at least it will be +1. I think that'll be worth doing for sure. It does affect our income a little bit, but that's what we have to deal with. Then the turn again. Maybe we take Grimberg first, actually, and Kemmerbad last, because we can take Grimberg and probably like occupy it. The rebels are going to spawn anyway, so that doesn't matter. Now thinking about it, I should probably get Vlad to attack Nuln and Isabella to attack Grimberg. The reason I should do it that way round is because Vlad has the siege attacker attribute, and therefore I won't have to wait for siege equipment to make the attack happen. But then again, if it's going to take an extra turn for Vlad to get there anyway, it might not be worth it. We'll see what sort of range Vlad has in the next turn. If he can start attacking Nuln, then we will. Okay. Yeah, he can reach. So let's have Vlad hit Nuln.
No mercy.
That is fine. He can probably get the job done. Although saying that, 2 mortars there could be pretty difficult. We'll just continue that siege. And what I'm going to do is get Isabella to run up towards Grimberg with the intention of taking that in the next turn. We're going to max out their Deadly Blade with this guy. And we're going to check our messages quickly, because we've got 2 imminent rebellions. Currently got a -1 at Talabheim, which is going to spawn the rebellion anyway. So we may as well just tax this turn. And we've got an imminent rebellion at Altdorf, which we may as well just tax anyway. So we are all good. Just jump over to our assassin. Banshee there. And that's everything done. There is, of course, the settlement upgrade available. We're still waiting for the +4 population surplus. Okay. Time to end the turn, I think.
I want their soul.
Never mind. We're going to get on with this attack. So before I forget, this should be relatively simple. Let's fight this on the battle map. One benefit we do have in this battle is that Black Knights counter infantry, like they're anti-infantry units, so that should help us out once we break through the gates. We also have just enough troops to get on the walls and do a lot of damage, assisted by rank 9 Vargeists. One issue might be Emperor Karl Franz, but if he's on a mount then he won't be able to attack on the walls. And that's something that we can take advantage of. So let's just have all these guys line up. I think I'll keep my Black Knights and Blood Knights or as far back as they can be, or at least hidden. Our guys can stick together. Corpse cart can hit the gate. And honestly, I might just have my vampire and the corpse cart hit the gate and actually have Vlad climb up onto the wall. Maybe. Nah, maybe not. We're gonna have all of these guys
Vlad von
hit the gate.
Carstein.
Glorious death.
These need to run towards the walls and get up them as soon as possible. Let's have the Vargeist come over here. I think I'll have 2 go for the left handgunners, 2 go for the right handgunners. We should be able to hit them very hard. They're currently focusing down Vlad. Since he has regeneration in melee combat, I think I'm just going to leave him as he is for now. Okay, get to it, rank 9 Vargeists. They're very dead. But I like to see. Okay, and with them routing, we can probably just take off. There are actually many troops in the center, because if there's not, then we may as well just use the Vargeist to attack. Actually, what I am going to do is we're going to fly on this side of the gate. I'm going to get a nice double invocation down that heals up Vlad
It is done.
and the Vargeists. Okay, they're coming back with pistoliers, that's fine. Let's just hit these mortars. I really need them to stop firing. They have the potential to do a lot of damage. Although they're actually friendly firing quite a bit at the moment, but oh well. Smash those mortars to pieces. That's really good, I'm really happy with that. All of these guys can just get straight off the walls. The mortars are routing, but I just need to make sure they're broken more or less. Or at least actually run off the map. Yeah, there we go. Job done. Time to take off again. I don't know why they completely abandoned the wall over here. It's really weird. Unless there's some new AI I don't know about. But honestly, we can just get our great swords to smash into the halberds. Vlad, I think, is still hitting the gate. Yep. And these guys really need to take off. Because what I want to do is another invocation onto them. We'll just smash down into these halberds. Get the double invocation ready. And there we go. It's good. Time for them to get out of there.
Vlad von Carstein.
Let me just get Vlad in. I think they just opened the gate straight up.
Find me
You need to break through. Get Melkos mystifying miasma down.
We are immortal.
Nice. Handgunners seem to be doing some damage. Let's take them out. Oh my. The damage there was pretty brutal.
Can't stop.
Just push into Sigmar's sons.
Vlad von Carstein.
I was hoping that I wouldn't have to do this, but it's fine. As long as we can double invocate, it's absolutely fine. We are going to lose some of the skeletal warriors, but they are going to be replaced eventually by Graveguard anyway. Just trying to think. And since we own the gates, we may as well get our Black Knights in here. Thing is with these Sigmar's sons, they are pretty damn strong. I'm not sure if they're unbreakable or if their morale is just like really good, like their leadership. And we are going to turn around though, and our Graveguard with great weapons go up against their great swords. Yeah, they are unbreakable. That is fine though, because we can kill them all easily with Vargeists anyway. The way they've cornered themselves into the center here is very different to what I've seen before. Let's have all these men follow up these skeletons. And I might just sort of push around this way with all of these Black Knights. Another double invocation down. Probably should have flown my Vargeists overhead, but it's fine. We've got plenty of Winds of Magic left. I'm just surprised how little damage we're doing here. I'm going to get Vlad to start to run up towards the center
Von Carstein's march.
with our vampire.
Blood's knights, swiftly.
Might be worth engaging this guy actually. This Empire captain.
Will be mine.
For Isabella.
Gonna give these Black Knights a helping hand. It's insane how much damage they do.
Darkness reigns. Bow before me.
Right, go on Vlad, buff yourself up. Smash this guy.
Vampire.
Oh, it just does so much damage. Actually ridiculous. Time to attack and kill
I hunger.
Emperor Karl Franz.
Hungry for blood.
It's good. Job well done by the Vargeists. Time to charge on round now towards these great swords.
Now, with haste. All shall bow before me. No mercy.
Go on, Vlad. Take out Emperor Karl Franz. definitely has the means. Nearly killed him. Didn't quite get off the last hit, which was unfortunate. This attack's taken a bit longer than I expected, if I'm honest. But it's mainly due to their weird tactics. But as the vampire runs towards the square, they all just routed anyway, so job done. Apparently a Pyrrhic victory. Maybe because we lost 2 units of skeleton warriors, but otherwise I'm pretty happy with that. I don't really mind. Thought it had the potential to be quite difficult. Since it ended so abruptly, guess it doesn't really matter. As usual though, those Vargeis really doing well. I think eventually what I'll do is spread out some of these Black Knights that I have. Because having so many of them doesn't actually seem that great. They are better than skeleton warriors though, which is generally the reason that I've been recruiting so many of them. We're going to sack that this turn. And the Sternsmen are available. Regiment of Renown. And Verrex Reavers. Black Knights, Lancers and Barding. Okay.
Vlad
So.
von Carstein.
Let's get Vlad Dark Pact upgrade. Our Vampire can just get Earthing for the minus miscast chance.
The von Carstein.
And what we're going to do for this turn is move back into friendly territory, I think. So let's just march back into friendly territory so we get the replenishment. I can then recruit these regiments of renown. What's the good thing about Verrex Reavers? I know the Sternsmen just have regeneration in combat, or just regeneration in general. But Verrex Reavers, they are anti-infantry. Oh, they have regeneration as well. I'm definitely getting the Sternsmen. I'm not sure if I'm going to get Verrex Reavers in here. I think for now we're just going to get another unit of skeleton warriors. Isabella could probably use Verrex Reavers, but their upkeep cost is quite a bit. Either way, with the cash at hand, I think it is time to upgrade Grenstad to level 3 so that we can then upgrade the walls here, or get walls to begin with. I'm going to start upgrading the Moot at Fort Obersteyr. I think I want to upgrade that before I upgrade Castle Tempelhof, because then I can get the walls there, which I am going to start building. So easy to spend cash as the vampires, but so difficult to make it. How's this province doing over here with Karakungor? We're actually +3 public order per turn. That's nice. That's really nice actually, because that means we might actually get to a reasonable level with the public order there. That's everything done. There is another settlement upgrade available in Eastern Sylvania, but we're going to ignore that. Imminent rebellion in Reichland, we're ignoring that, and we're moving on to the next turn. The next turn what we'll do is we'll raise Nuln. I don't want it, so We're just going to raise it. Then we'll take Grunberg as well with Isabella. And I guess I'm going to have to head to Kemperbad sooner than later. Otherwise the rebellions might get out of control. Like, at least by taking Grunberg we take advantage of the rebellion in Altdorf. We should probably do the same with Kemperbad and maybe just leave Nuln for now. Might actually be a good idea. If we, like, leave Nuln, like, sacked and let them fix it up, and by the time we come back we can just attack it again and take some more cash off them. So if that's the case, then what I'm going to do is we're going to use Vlad to take Grunberg, because the Empire army is at Karaberg. And we're going to send Isabella to Kemperbad. So go and take that, please. Just going to auto-resolve. Nice and easy. And we'll occupy it. That is fine. We do not need either of these buildings. And Isabella, we are going to probably upgrade the Ravening Beast, I think. Get that armor up for those Vargeists. As for Vlad, he's going to go and take Grunberg. And this is a battle we might actually have to play out. Let's quick save it and fight it on the battle map. So the garrison here is actually much larger than I expected. We have 2 units of Reichsguard. The rest of the units, though, are relatively easy to deal with. We've got a solid front line that can just take on their infantry. I can have my cavalry take on the crossbowmen. I'll probably use the Vargeist to take on the cav. Let's just deploy in their face as usual. I should get my Blood Knights actually to attack some of their cav. That's definitely a good choice.
Vlad von Carstein.
That is everything. Let's start the deployment, start the battle. And we're just gonna run into them. I don't want them to, like, retreat like this. It's really dumb. Just attack those Reichsguard. Why not? Might go chase down the Pistoliers as well while we're at it. Okay. That's fine. We actually managed to smash into some of the crossbowmen here. Right, let's have these guys go and attack the Pistoliers. These ones can clean up these crossbowmen. I'm going to have these Vargeist come down into these crossbowmen because they're just standing there firing at us for free. These guys are being absolutely annihilated. Oh dear. They're dead. That's fine. Let's just pull away with these Black Knights. I'm probably going to have to resign myself to losing a unit of Blood Knights. Or a unit of Black Knights, sorry, not Blood Knights. Alright. We're going to charge into the back of the Reichsguard anyway. And that should do a lot of damage to them. Because Blood Knights are anti-large, so they can kill off Reichsguard quite nicely. Let's get a couple of these Vargeist over here to attack the Reichsguard, and then we'll continue the engagement there. As for the rest of these forces, well, we should just be engaging where we can. Let's pull off with these Blood Knights there, being attacked by generic swordsmen now.
Vlad von Carstein.
Let's just give these guys attack orders. Gonna smash down into these swordsmen, I think. I did leave my corpse cart behind. Surprise, surprise! Alright, let's kill this Empire Captain.
Attack!
And at the end of this game, I think I might just group up my forces a bit and use some
Vlad von Carstein.
invocations. Mainly because I'm not really sure when I'm going to get a chance otherwise. Maybe better to have all of the units together. Alright, let's get some of these flying units over here to hunt down these Pistoliers because they are being very annoying. The rest of the units on the ground can come over to this engagement. But that is victory anyway. We will end the battle. Oh, I did mean to use the invocation. Never mind, it's fine. We'll get decent replenishment anyway. Yeah, because our intention is to actually take the settlement, and there is a lot of vampiric corruption in the province already, we should get a decent amount of replenishment. So it's not the end of the world that we didn't use the invocation in the end. That's that. We will go ahead and occupy it. And that's actually given us the level 2 corpse pile already here. I'm going to put the cash that we got towards the level 3 so we can get walls here sooner than later. That's good. That's really good actually. It might be worth just ignoring the rebellion actually and going attacking Helmgart and Ironheart while we can. And this vampire, I'm going to get earthing. And for this vampire, we are probably going to go into tenacity, I think. Getting the health upgrade is pretty good if they're going to be a melee combatant. The commandment now available in Talabek land. We are going to go for the tax harvest. Just because there's no point in having anything else there. On the moment at least. And that's everything done for this turn. Let's move on to the next one. Right, I think we discovered the Vampire Coast, which is good. And the only other vampire faction I know about is the one to the far east. Basically the opposite direction that my Banshee's just gone in. So we'll probably head back in that direction with the Banshee. Let's speed things up. I'm actually surprised that the Tomb Kings like us so much. Yeah, you could see in the end turn, it scrolls past the Silver Host. I'm pretty sure they're in the Far East. Okay. So Thegan's errantry has been destroyed. Sword of Cain claimed. And time for my Banshee to head back in the opposite direction. So yeah, we need to head basically... Oh, this is lagging as I zoom out. Over here, I think it is. And this is says the land of the dead or something like that. Right, we have the demolition complete at Kemperbad. Now what we're going to do is build the corpse pile here. Although saying that, I'm actually going to upgrade the settlement first. And then we can get the walls building. We're going to have a bunch of level 3 settlements that we can upgrade and get walls in, which is great. Isabella's going to have to make her merry way north towards Talabheim, since this army is certainly getting bigger.
The von Carstein
As for Vlad,
will drown in blood.
do I want to attack Helmgart before I help Altdorf? Maybe. We could also just go and raise Nuln now. I might do that.
Massacre them.
Yeah, we'll just raise Nuln. But, unfortunately guys, it has been my time. So I am going to leave it here. What I'm going to do is play out this battle in the next episode. We will raise Nuln if it's not worth a decent amount to sack. And then we will probably go back towards Altdorf and get rid of the rebellion. That's the plan. In the meantime though, hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.